Bonjour and welcome to a new unboxing video, and I've got quite an interesting unboxing this time because what I have is not exactly what I thought I was getting. Literally, I mean, let's say it, I'm a big fan of one very old cartoon, Japanese anime thing called Captain Future, or Capitaine Flam in French, or Captain Futuro in Italy. And it's very difficult to find items about that series because there's not that much, and when there is, it's extremely expensive very, very, very quickly. I mean, we're talking like hundreds of dollars, if not more. So basically, when they announced that there would be some vinyl figures of Capitaine Flam being released, I thought, oh well, I might have a look because it would be nice. And then they announced them when I looked to order them. They announced them as 14 inches, which 14 inches for me is quite big. I'm one of those people who like smaller scale figures. I mean, I love 8 inches, like Migo for me is perfect, but I like also the smaller scales. Anything that's bigger than that, it's like, I'm always a bit hesitant. So I was thinking, well, 14 inches, it's quite good. I mean, to give you an idea, that is a 14-inch figure. So as you can see, it is quite big. So I said, well, 14 inches, I can deal with 14 inches for figures. And so let's do it. And then I received them, and well, that's not 14 inches, it's more like 16 inches. So those are much bigger than what I expected. But anyway, I'm very happy because I mean, we don't find that many toys about Capitaine Flam, Captain Future. So I'm quite happy. There's 3 figures. First one is of course Capitaine Flam, who is the main character. I'm going to have problems finding the space for that. Then we do have Mala. Yes, it is Mala. Mala, with his assistant, he can change form. He's like made of putty or something like that. And we do have the third main character, who is Crag, and Crag is actually the robot. So we've got those huge figures. I mean, 14 inches. That's at least a 16 inches figure, if not 18, but I think it is 16 inches or about. So, but anyway, we're going to open those because I'm still very excited about those. It's just that I didn't expect them to be that big. Anyway, let's go for it. And so this is the first. All 3 have the same packaging, which is good. It makes it actually easier to. So you do have packaging with Capitaine Flam. It's actually a French product, otherwise it wouldn't be in French here. It says Capitaine Flam. You got the 3 main characters, so Captain Future, Mala, and Crag. They have different names in different countries, so they may have a completely different name in English. And then on the side you do have a Capitaine Flam logo with one of the ship, which is the Cosmolem in French. I don't know what it's called in English. Then in the back we've got the main ship, which is the Cyberlab. I think it's called the same. And here you go. That's basically, you've got a little window at the top so that there's some light shining in. And you've got the copyright in at the bottom. So we're going to open those and see. I had a quick look at that one actually. So as you can see, though that's quite big inside the box. I mean, I'm going to show you. Those are not very practical. Inside the box you do have, of course, a little cardboard display which has exactly the same thing as the box art. So let's get this started because I'm sure you're very, very eager to see what this is all about. Right, so this is Crag. So Crag is, as I said, the robot. It does have some articulation, so it's a 5-point of articulation. So you've got the 2 arms, you've got the head that you can turn, and you've got the legs that you can twist, because I mean that's not much else you can do. And of course the gun, you can't move the gun, which is a bit of a shame, because it would have been nice to be able to pick up the gum. But then again, they can't hold anything. So here you go, this vinyl figure of Crag, and it looks fantastic. I mean, you can actually see that it's very much, I mean, they really look like that in the cartoon. So the likeness is very, very good. It's nicely detailed. I do like the paint job, and here you go. So that's the first one, who is supposed to be the tallest of the three, because in the animated series he's actually very, very tall. So I'm sorry, there's not much to say about those. I mean, vinyl figures, as I said, are quite limited, though. There's not that many action features. We'll keep Captain Future for the end, of course, or Capitaine Flam. So let's get to Mala. So it's the same box art, so I'm not going to bother showing you the box again. And we're going to open this, so it should be a bit smaller. Once again, I mean, they are being very, very careful. I mean, there's like multiple baggies, and here we go. This is Mala. So Mala is, as I said, is it can transform and change bit of shape and stuff. So here we go. Let's see what we've got. We've got the same kind of articulation, so it can do some weird splits, which are not total split. And it does have this one has articulated fist. Did I miss the articulated fist on the other? Sorry, it's just a question of finding the right way to. Don't move. Did I miss the? Yes, I did miss the fact that he's got articulated wrists. Not that it changes a lot of things, but so here we go. We do have, so he's got his articulated head and well, shoulders and fist. He's got his gun, but same thing, his gun is fixed, and he looks really good. I mean, it does really, once again, I mean, the likeness is very good. You do have the little navy hat, which he has in the cartoon, and literally, so that's about in little details which are molded, but it's very, very good. I do like them. I mean, I won't lie, I really, really like them. It's just they're so big, and as you can see, well, as you can see, I'm just trying to make sure that Mala is actually taller. Mala is shorter than Crag. And now we've got the pièce de résistance, because that's the one everybody wants, and it is Capitaine Flam, Captain Future. So we're going to, as usual, I mean, you know that I love opening boxes by the bottom. Oh, it looks really, really cool. So here we go. We have Capitaine Flam, so the hero. And he looks really very, very cool. He's got the same. Actually, he's got an extra articulation. So you've got the hip. It's actually difficult to turn, but he also has an articulation in the knee and in the foot. I mean, he's got a bit more articulation than the other two. That's really bizarre. I mean, that's a lot of articulation for a vinyl figure. So of course he's got the arm, he's got the wrist. Does he that? Oh, he can actually pivot. Oh, he's got really a lot more articulation. That's really interesting. So he's got hand, elbow, shoulder, head. We've got the knee, we've got the foot, and we've got, of course, the hip. So here you go. And you do have one thing as well, because of course he's got his guns. His guns are affixed, but they are really exactly like they are in the animated series. It's such a shame, though, that we can't actually put them in his hand, but he looks really, really cool. So, but then again, I mean, that's not 14 inches. Anyway, I suppose that it was just a mistake on the listing, or people didn't know what inches were compared to centimeters. I mean, that can happen. But anyway, those are out. So there's 3 of them. They've been released by a company called HL Pro. HL Pro. They do a lot of those animated series and movies, vinyl figures and stuff. They also do Goldorak and all kind of thing. The collection is called A Legion of Heroes, and it's Capitaine Flam, or you will find it maybe as Captain Future. So here we go. We've got 3 figures. We've got the fantastic Captain Future. We've got Mala, his best friend, and Crag the robot. So they are actually fantastic. So you get something a bit different. I still can't get over how big they are, because I really didn't expect them to be that big. Anyway, here we go, and we'll speak again soon with something hopefully a bit smaller.